Hello, everybody. I will get you a pencil, Andy. So we're gonna get started. Today's a little bit different. I am joined by Jonathan and Andy, and no one else at the moment, because people are busy. Here you go.
Thank you.
So today we're just gonna do a little bit of the port town of Insum, a little more Hakam, and then we're gonna get into something different. But first, we need to go back in time. Not in a bad way this time.
Oh, good.
Well, it might be a bad way. We'll see. Not in a way that messes things up. And we're going to go several, many dozens, hundreds maybe. Who knows? I don't know because distances are fucking tricky for me. We're going to go back to Nutwood several months ago. Before, like, probably right around the time you guys got to the Hill Giant steading.
Oh.
Ricky.
What up?
So, Ricky, you had wanted to basically use your time during your what was it? The public service?
Yeah.
What's the other word for that?
Incarceration.
Like community service. That's it. To basically, you told me about this. You wanted to rally the rats.
Yeah.
To be your allies, and
you can never make things just
and form an escape.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Basically.
We're gonna skip past that. So Ricky has no special ability to communicate with animals at the moment.
Yeah, but he has Apollo.
And Apollo, that's the thing. The guards had a heavy eye on you. So Apollo, time to speak to Apollo is just like non-existent. Like they have such an eye out for him.
That is true.
So your entire community service, your plans are thoroughly thwarted.
Yeah.
And the day has come, you're being taken to Emberhold.
Okay.
Gillis Torre and a dwarf representative, a jailer, or Gaoler, as they say in Game of Thrones, the weird spelling.
Gaoler.
It's still jailer, I think, but it's like G-A-O-L.
That's how they spell jail.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay.
I mean, I guess they call crocodiles river lions. So.
Yeah. Who the fuck looked at... No, okay, no D&D is happening. We're focusing on this now. Who the fuck looked at a crocodile and was like, that's a river lion? Like,
maybe he had some
really?
moss
Not big lizard?
Not river lizard?
Not river lizard? Not giant monster lizard? No, river lion.
I would have called it a freaking...
That's like when people called hippos like river horses. Like,
I mean,
that's what, it's like, oh, that's a horse? That's a... Yeah, that looks like a horse? Okay.
It's like looking at an elephant and then looking at a rhino like, yeah, no, they're tiny elephants.
Stupid ancient people.
Well,
Shame
I mean,
on you.
It's really tough, and lions were associated with being tough, I imagine.
Stupid people.
I haven't researched this.
So, the days come. You are still handcuffed, so you can't cast most of your spells that require somatic components. And you are in the back of a wagon, heading for Emberhold, where you will spend the next 75 years working in a prison mine.
Yeah.
But at that moment, a flicker of hope. Apollo climbs through the bars of your prison wagon.
Of course he does.
This tiny little axolotl.
I'm gonna talk to Apollo.
And you know, so to give you the setting, you're inside, you're sitting down on a bench.
Yeah.
And Gillis and the dwarf fellow from Emberhold are outside, basically like controlling the horses that are pulling this cart. So you can talk to Apollo, just gotta be a little quiet.
Can I like talk to them mentally?
And you can do it mentally.
Okay, I'll talk to it mentally. Oh, hey there, Apollo! I'm going to prison now. What you doing? What you up to?
And Apollo stands up on his hind legs. And then it's almost impossible for an axolotl to not smile.
Yeah.
But somehow that occurs, and his eyes turn red.
Okay.
And the voice you hear is not Apollo's voice, but a different one that you are nonetheless familiar with. Ricky Balboa.
My lord!
So long I have been in chains.
Okay.
And you recognize this. This is not the voice of Baal, if that's what you're thinking. This is your patron.
Oh my goodness! Who are you?
It is I, your Dark Master,
Okay, cool. How you doing?
Teldros the Fury. I am well, and I am free yet again. But I have been...
By the way, that gasp is audible.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. They don't seem to give a shit at the moment. And I have been shocked to discover the Sanguine Fellowship in ruins.
Yeah, no, pretty much everyone died. I think I'm like the last guy alive.
Its members torn apart and scattered. Its assassins across the continent, scattered to the four winds. And you, one of its most faithful servants here, going to prison.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have much of a choice. Things just kind of happened.
Yes, it happened because you served our Lord.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna do?
I intend to rebuild the Sanguine Fellowship much stronger. I knew you would be my most faithful servant.
Hell yeah, let's do this!
For now, there is only one thing you must do. Brace yourself.
Okay.
At that moment, you visibly see the sky darken.
Oh, crap.
From your windows, as the weather completely... It was a nice sunny day, nice little drive through.
Apollo, into my bed now!
Apollo jumps into your beard. And the sky begins to darken as suddenly clouds begin appearing out of nowhere, forming as a thunderstorm starts.
By the way, this is
up.
all audible now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What the hell?
Oh, this is your half thing, the half thing now, boy!
Quiet!
Oh, yeah!
And you don't see any of this, but you hear the dwarf go, "What the fuck? Is that a giant?" And you hear Gillis say, "That's no giant. Oh god!" And then the cart is struck by something. And it tilts onto its side. You hear the horses whinny in terror. And there's a big old scorching hole in the side of the cart now.
Woo! Ricky gonna climb out.
Yeah, you scuttle out. Yeah, you got tossed around a bit, but you're okay. You scuttle out. And you see Gillis and the dwarf are also picking themselves up. And in the distance, you see walking towards the cart a huge creature that is not a giant.
Yeah.
But it's easy to
mistake
it for one, as it is humanoid shaped, bipedal, 2 arms. But far larger than most giants, and his skin has this aura about it. And you can just feel malevolence coming off him. His eyes glow with this eerie red glow, and long black hair goes down his back. You can see chains and the bracers from chains still attached to his shackles attached to his arms. And on his back is an extremely large greatsword.
Oh, yeah.
You recognize your patron, Teldros the Fury.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, Ricky said that he ain't wearing baggy pants right now because he is mildly uncomfortable.
You see Gillis turn around, and he turns to the jailer, and he says, "Run!" And the little dwarf fellow begins running off. Doesn't even try to grab you, and Gillis pulls out his shield, tower shield, pulls out his crossbow, and you hear him speak the words for a powerful smiting spell, and fires his crossbow. And you see this holy bolt filled with divine power hit your patron. And there's even some smoke that comes off it that obscures him for a moment. And he just continues walking forward. It hasn't even phased him.
I suggest you run, because I'm getting out here right now, and if you hear by the time you gotta... Yeah, no, I see no...
And Teldros the Fury throws another bolt. and Gillis gets thrown back, his shield and crossbow thrown from his hands.
Well, mine now! I grab the shield and crossbow. Hey, buddy, and I'm gonna start running towards my patron after I grab him off. Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
I got some stuff for you! I got some stuff now! Let's go, let's go, 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 go!
He approaches, and he picks up Gillis from the side of the cart.
Oh no.
In one hand, and says, "You have fought well, tiny one. But the gods, they were cruel to put you in my path."
Kill Gillis!
And Gillis Torre's limp body falls to the ground.
Oh, oh crap, oh no, I'm gonna be sick. Oh, I've not seen a dead body in a long time.
It has
That is
been
not true at all.
It has been 2 weeks.
That is 2 weeks too long for old Ricky. Ricky is very impatient.
Teldros the Fury, this literal demigod on Earth, looks down at you.
Hey, buddy.
The time has come.
Hell yeah!
And you know it is customary right now to bow.
And he will bow
Because he is Teldros the Fury, and
In
he's...
totally Ricky way.
Yeah.
He does so. Spread his legs.
Among other things, we must set up new bases
No
and
problem.
recruitment.
Yeah!
One of your brethren was recently... One of our long-lost brethren, one who had retired, was the mayor of a town near here. But due to the actions of people you associated with, a group of heroes, he is now dead.
Oh yeah, the whole Krampus fight. Yeah, that was fun.
Yes. This has left a vacuum. Their economy is now much rockier.
Yeah.
This provides ample opportunity. You will go to this town of Darkwood, and you will become its new mayor.
Fuck no.
Okay, I have a concern first, if I may ask.
Yes.
People know who I am, so like, you have any ways for me to disguise myself? Otherwise, they're gonna figure out, because I have a very distinct voice.
Yes,
like a
my
very
friend.
distinct voice. I'm
Yes,
sorry
my
for that.
servant. I will teach you more of the ancient magics as I have promised to. I shall give you the ability to hide your true face at your leisure.
Woo!
Together, the Sanguine Fellowship shall rise again.
And I know just what to do first. Breaking these chains. Apollo, attack!
Apollo's trying to bite your chains off. Your Teldros leans down, places your chains in, basically between finger and thumb, and breaks them.
Yeah! Alright, let's get to business! Gonna need those spells first, my lord. I'm sorry for requesting so much of you.
Yes. Let us start.
Done.
And that's where we'll end that segment.
Hey.
No longer is the time for Ricky Bahalboa. Now it's the time for Vicky.
Oh,
Ricky is going to pretend to be a woman.
okay. That's good.
Just so you know.
No.
It's good to know that we get to actually kill Ricky.
Hey, you don't know. He has like 100 ways to escape.
Who
But
said,
there
who
is
said you're not gonna kill Ricky? You just might encounter Vicky.
No, you're right.
Oh, I'm glad I got to do that. 'Cause, let's be honest. If the other people were here, yeah, I think you two are the two who would freak out the least
Yeah.
about what I just did.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because I created Ricky. I think you enjoyed Ricky.
I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I
I
think
also enjoy like the possibility.
I think the others would have been. I think Meg and Jordan would have been far more freaked out at me killing Gillis, and I think Tyler would have freaked out at me introducing an evil Empyrean.
I know that who was the person that played the deer guy?
Maddie?
Maddie.
Maddie. I know Maddie hated the crap out of Ricky.
Yeah,
Everyone does.
that would.
She was so excited, to my knowledge, that Ricky was going to be executed, then super disappointed that he wasn't.
You gotta play it smart. Everybody around this table wants Ricky's blood.
Even I want Ricky's blood.
Gosberg probably wants Ricky's blood too.
Not really. He loves everyone.
Oh, never mind.
So yeah, we're gonna be
Okay,
rebuilding the Sanguine Fellowship, which is the
Yeah.
Assassin Guild
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
that you helped me come up with. Yes. Ricky's a part of that. It's also a cult.
Yeah.
It can be more than one thing.
It's basically a more extreme version of Dark Brotherhood.
Silence, my brother.
Silence! My brother.
And Ricky has just become a more high-ranking member.
Yeah.
You're like You're like Cicero.
Yeah.
He is. He's yeah.
Except with a more annoying voice.
Somehow more annoying than Cicero. Okay.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, Ricky's so happy!
No, that is exactly what he is, because it's like yeah, he's the weird one that people don't like, but it's like you can't doubt his loyalty to the cause.
No.
He's also strangely like deadly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, he's the most unassuming murderer.
oddly efficient.
Yeah.
Strangely efficient.
His warning shot kills people.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, next time
Don't move it, I'll shoot you!
we're not gonna see Ricky for some time.
I mean, that's fine. That was enough Ricky for one day.
But that's some closure.
Took a lot
Closure
out
on
of
that
you, huh?
situation.
Oh,
So
man.
now
Looking for
moving
your
on.
surface.
Several months later, current time.
Yeah.
Arriving at the port town of Insum, you guys have been traveling through Hakam, and it's gotten to the point where it's much colder, the weather is much colder, the location you're in is much rockier, but you're also on the beach. It's a strange thing. I don't know if either of you have ever actually been to a beach that was
No.
an ocean beach before.
It's
Lakes,
so-
perhaps.
Probably lake, but not like ocean.
Yeah. This is I think this is your first time for both of for a lot of your guys' characters, but the two of you who are here, seeing the ocean.
It's so vast.
I know! Let's fill up our drinking water.
I hear it's salty.
Oh, it's good! So it will provide flavoring.
Do not drink the ocean
You
water.
do not get to tell me what to do! And Gosberg's gonna go to the water, and then he's gonna start.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Okay, he did that.
That's not.
Ah, it's like so salty!
Yeah, it's pretty briny.
Ah! It did not make it any better!
He's not stopping. Is no one gonna
I'm
stop
just
him?
gonna put my hand on you, and I'm gonna sadly shake my
Ah!
Cornelius and Asgrix both grab you by your kilt bit
No!
and begin dragging
I
you away.
need to grow accustomed,
They bite
otherwise
that-
I will die of dehydration!
You will die of dehydration if you continue drinking that.
That does not make any sense. It is water!
I can't.
Tell me the process
I'm a gnome.
here.
Just trust the +2 to intelligence, man.
I believe you.
I'm
Oh!
So yeah, it's gotten to the point that you're all starting to have to wear colder weather gear, heavier cloaks that Mudfoot prepped you guys for, except for Urungandir and Torvi, because you got those. Torvi has a ring and you got boots that protect you, so you could still be shirtless if you want to, honestly, and it doesn't affect you.
I love the fact that he's just like, if he wanted to, he could be butt naked.
Oh yeah,
as long as he wears those
you could be
boots,
butt ass naked and
he'd
be
be fine.
you could be wearing nothing but your boots and a smile, and the cold would not affect you.
So,
That's how magical those boots are.
I
Well,
tried the sea for
I
about
want a
4 or
little bit of
5
modesty.
dozen times, and it did not get any tastier.
Mm.
I am very thirsty. I'm gonna go back to get another drink.
I would like to visit a tavern. It's been a while since I've had a strong drink.
I have a question,
To who?
just in general.
Okay.
When did we get a dragon?
What?
That was when we, this is Scholdorf. That was when we were fighting the fire giants. Remember that bit where, you stayed behind to watch the main group and we went ahead to rescue the dwarves?
Yeah, I kind of
And
blacked
then-
out, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and we pulled a bunch of things out of their bags, you know, as we do. And Ro got a jar with a dragon in it. Baby dragon.
Rose set on raising it.
I see.
Well, I'll have to do our part to make sure that it grows up to be an outstanding young dragon.
Well, you know, worst case scenario, we could all eat the dragon.
No. No.
Yes!
You will have no part in raising my baby.
Give me... if that dragon gives me a chance, I will free mouth the crap out of it. And then once that happens, I will be able to talk to the trees!
Gosberg, look, tavern. There's probably food there.
No!
Yes.
I must talk about the trees. I will be the new Lorax!
What's a Lorax?
I don't know. I think the salt is finally hitting me. I'm very dehydrated.
Sit in the cart.
You've heard of the Lorax. It's a mythical creature that protects the forest.
I
Well,
have.
it doesn't really protect it. It just kind of like says, "Hey,
It speaks for the trees.
can you fucking not?"
Oh
does
yeah, it's
that.
a very passive-aggressive creature. It doesn't do anything really.
I'm not making stats for the Lorax. Just saying that now.
You say that now.
I like to imagine the Lorax is just an immortal being. It's just I can't interfere.
Yeah.
I am the Lorax.
It has the tree stride, or no, what's the other one? Travel via plants.
Yeah.
Spell at will, and then
Talk to animals.
Yeah.
Animal friendship.
speak with plants.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's size small, and it has 5 hit points.
But he can't die.
It speaks common, druidic, and tree.
It speaks.
And animals. Just animals.
It
I mean,
speaks
yeah, I guess
animals.
the animals too.
Because
yeah, he
it
does,
just
doesn't
resides
he?
over nature, just in general. And whoever consumes the Lorax just could be the next Lorax.
Was it like the Santa Claus rules? You kill a Lorax, you have to become the next Lorax.
No, he has to put on his pelt.
It's not a lot of pelt.
True, but Santa Claus is a fat man, so if anyone could get into that thing, I'm pretty sure anyone could be Santa Claus.
I guess it would have to be like a gnome or a halfling.
Probably. You know, I never got that. Like, if you put on Santa Claus's coat, you would become the next Santa, right?
Yeah.
What happens if a kid puts on that coat?
He grows.
Just grows into becoming Santa
No.
Claus?
It has to be an adult, I imagine.
Yeah, you think it has to be... Like, what happens if an elf puts on the thing? You think that elf will be the next Santa Claus?
Maybe.
Are we talking about the Tim Allen Santa Claus movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone else find it weird that it's like you murdered Santa Claus? You're the
Yeah.
new Santa. I feel like they glossed over that.
I think it's context though.
Didn't they make another movie where it's like Jack Frost?
They made
became-
they made 3 of those
Yeah.
things.
I remember watching all 3 of them. I love them
Continuing on
Yeah.
the D&D game.
all. This is why we need more people, because we keep going on tangents if there's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
It's me and this guy I love. We have 2 good chemistry.
I know.
So you guys have reached the port town of Insom, which is why I allowed that to continue, because I'm looking for the description on Insom.
Ah.
So it's this small town you can see up here, rugged frontier town with a port. There's docks. You can see lots of different boats. You see some bigger boats. Neither of you are too familiar with boats. Gosberg, you're kind of familiar with river boats.
Yeah.
Because Stahlheim's has some rivers, like Torvi's family.
River trading mostly.
We're like boat. Torvi's dad was a boat maker, like, so you recognize that kind of stuff, and you see similar designs, like the kayak kind of design.
Yeah.
On some of them, and then bigger ones that are made of
Stronger wood.
bigger trees, stronger wood, you know, like have different flags on it that you don't recognize. You don't like all the colorful flags. God damn it, Meg, will you fucking stop?
Are you keep that in?
You could put it on silent.
Yeah, I put it on vibrate.
Well then.
And you see, walking around this town, you see a few humans. You see some tieflings.
Okay.
Who range from having very white or gray skin to red. You see these small, like halfling-sized folk who look like they're like halflings mixed with badgers or raccoons, like kind of furry little dudes.
Okay.
You see some Fearbolg and A few, not a ton, but you do see what looks like a bipedal polar bear
Okay.
walk around. So some peoples you haven't seen before.
This should be interesting.
Look!
Yeah.
Oh no.
You see little stalls where people are selling fish, selling their catch, doing business. And you see dogs running around, big dogs.
Big dogs.
Look! 'Tis a husky.
There are huskies, yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the people. Excuse me. Do you know where there's a lodging where me and my group can sleep for a night?
Yeah, we'll say you go up to a Fearbolg woman and she says, "Oh yes, you could. There is the Swanky Sea Wolf
Swanky
over on that side of town. Just go that way and give you directions. Blah blah. You make a right there and then forward, and you can't miss it. And then there's the Jarl's Barnacle, which is just down the street that way. And then closer to the docks, right over there, there's the Rusty Bucket."
What would you recommend?
Let's look at mine.
I am dying of thirst.
Drink some water in the canteen.
I did drink water.
The other kind.
I did. I put the water from the ocean into my canteen.
I throw my canteen at you.
What is this?
Water!
There's fish poop in it.
No, there isn't.
All water has fish poop in it. I think the dehydration's making me delirious. I don't feel good.
They're all rowdy sailor bars, but I suppose if you're looking for more quiet and less bar fights, I would try the Swanky Sea Wolf.
Well, thank you.
No, they're all nice.
Alright, I'm gonna
They're
go.
all, well, they're nice is a relative term. They're all okay.
Thank you for your honesty. I'm gonna go check out the Swanky Sea Wolf.
And I will follow because I have nothing to do rather than die of thirst.
Drink from my water.
You guys arrive at the Swanky Sea Wolf. It's a nice little tavern and inn that has a big old sign that has, like, it's weird. It looks like the sign has its name and then, like, a half wolf, half sea creature thing on it.
What is that thing?
Do you think it exists?
You think I could eat it?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
Not in this universe.
You know what I should call this? It looks like a wolf, right? I imagine it's as fierce as a lion and it lives in the sea. We should call it a sea lion.
Why would we call it a sea lion?
Because it's a lion.
No,
it's in the sea.
But it's a wolf.
Yes, but it's as fierce as a lion.
I'm gonna stare at you, and then I'm just gonna walk in.
And if there is another creature like that with the face of a lion, we'll call that the lionfish.
You're talking to yourself at this point.
You walk
to
in
Cornelius.
to this bar, and it's... I don't know how many bars Urungandir's been in. This is probably the least nice. Compared to Tankies and some stuff in Emberhold.
It's not so warm and homey.
Yeah, it's a cold, dingy place, but it's all right. The bartenders, you can see there's more of these little raccoon folk running around. They appear to be running this place, running the bar, and there is sitting on a stool in the corner. You can see who's probably the bouncer of this place. There's one of those bipedal polar bears who eyes up the strangers entering.
Hello there, Mr. Giant Polar Bear Man.
You see some people gambling in the corner. Gives you a low, growly rumble.
Oh, the strong, silent type. Yes, I see. Out of curiosity, do you know anyone that could turn? Are you like naturally a polar bear man, or did a wizard do this?
Leave him alone.
Okay. Yeah, I only listen to the people that are here.
And something you notice this is strange. You didn't expect to see this far up north, away from the desert. There's some dragonborn in this place. like up in one of the corners talking. Some of them are gambling, some drinking. There's some Dragonborn, and they all appear to be wearing naval uniforms.
I'll nod to them.
Yeah.
Hello.
Excuse me.
You go up to
The bar.
yeah, you go up to the bar.
I
And
have a cart of supplies that I need to be lodged here.
And Mudfoot comes up pretty behind you. We also have some buffalo and horses to stable.
I also need water.
Yes, all of those things, please.
All right. Yes, we can arrange that. We have accommodations in the back for mounts and a storage space for your cart.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, here's your canteen back. I only got half of it in my mouth.
Will you be wanting rooms?
Yes, please.
How many?
Let's see. How many do we have with us? You,
So,
myself,
the lion.
Zafrab. No. We have Zafrab. We have. How many are we?
Let's see. You, Gosberg, Torvi, Zafrab,
Rowan.
Rowan, Schmiveldorf, Jabal, Mudfoot, Ilea the Swift, who is a centaur and would probably need a bed.
Mm.
Like a bigger bed.
A small dragon.
Oh, right.
A lion.
go with
Who
the
else? What other humanoids?
Rogar's gone back.
Juge,
Juge.
Good
Old
dude.
Jim,
Yeah.
Garbon the Goblin.
Ragnos? You said Ragnos?
Ragnos left home.
Oh, okay.
He went home with the rest of most of the civilians
Oh, good.
who you rescued. So yeah, I might be
Say
forgetting
15
someone,
people.
but about 14, 15.
How many rooms do you have?
We have 2 available. Unless you are willing to share with other guests in the common dorms.
I am willing to sleep in the stables.
How much room do you have in the common dorms?
We have...
She barks at her husband, you assume. Do I have their names? Yeah.
Scaffy! Alright, how many rooms? We have 5 beds available in dorms.
Okay.
It's cheaper, though, than room.
We'll have those.
Alright, yeah. Mudfoot says we'll make accommodations for the rest of the group and other.
I'll stay somewhere else.
Alright, yeah, you guys get that sorted. We're not gonna go through the
Who goes where?
intricacies of bunking unless you want to call dibs on a roommate.
I got dibs on Cornelius.
Okay.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. And that pretty much means Gosberg's gonna sleep with the rest of the mounts. Because I don't think he thought that through because dehydration.
Alright, how many do we have left then? We've got about 10. No. We've got about 6 or 5 people who need lodging now.
Yeah, you guys, they'll handle that.
Okay.
We don't need to go over that now. So what do we want to do in this port town? Anything we want to...
See the
Try-
sites, what kind of shops there are.
Yeah, you take a look around, and this is nice. You're in a town. You guys get to stop for a day. You're not just riding.
Civilization.
You're getting some wagon sores from sitting all the time.
First, I'm going to go to basically the market
Saddle
just so I can
stores.
get some supplies, dried fish, stuff like that.
Yeah, you restock on that stuff. They're selling some different kinds of fish that you've never seen before because you've never been to a port town or a fishing town that was like on the ocean.
I'm just gonna go around asking any rumors about people that might be going around.
All right, make an investigation check.
These are just general rumors, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not just to see what's going on in the town.
Yeah,
so
let's
far.
see how good a rumors you get.
Did you hear about young Evans? I hear he's trying to contact the Black Sacrament.
Aventus.
Aventus, you're right.
It's
I
gonna
hear
be...
he's trying to contact the Sanguine Fellowship.
Have you heard? I heard the Sanguine Fellowship has made a return. Where can I find investigation? Oh, there it is. That's only a 5.
Okay. Have you heard? I heard the Sanguine Fellowship has been on the rise again. Okay. What's a rumor worthy of a 5?
Ooh, I got one.
Margaret's cheating on Philip.
No, because he could actually use that information to fuck with shit. I don't want to give him something like that. Yeah, with your rumor mongering in Gosberg's not so obvious way, you start talking to this guy who has a lazy eye or a glass eye. You're not sure.
I want to poke
It's
your
hard
eye.
to tell. And he's like, yeah. He honestly, you didn't even talk to him. It's one of those situations where a person just walked up and started saying shit at you. Those Dragonborn are here to take over the whole town.
Oh no, I have to warn everyone!
They're gonna,
No,
they're gonna
wait.
come in. They're gonna invade the whole damn country.
I don't think he's
Wait!
there.
I know. I've been king of these here parts for 500 years. This is a human man, by the way.
I know.
I know when people are trying to step on my turf. I know. I can tell. I got the magic eyeballs that let me see into men's souls.
You got the magic
My
eyeballs.
goodness.
That's how I've been able to be king up in here for 500 years. I founded this country. I founded this town. I got voted as to be the king.
I look
And, you know,
around to see if anyone's listening.
I've had no one's listening, just Gosberg. It's like I've been doing this for so long, and I got blood in me. I got Hakami blood. I got Hakami blood.
Oh,
I got
goodness.
Filbo. I
countryman.
got Goliath blood. 100% warrior.
Whoa.
100% soldier.
My goodness.
That's my blood. That's my blood.
Only a
100% warrior
would
blood.
believe this, and luckily, I am a gullible fool.
Gosberg, don't talk to strangers.
And Dragonborn, they come in here, and they gonna be trying to take over the whole damn town.
Wait,
and they started.
we have a
They just sit-
Dragonborn.
Yeah, he's gonna help take over the town. That's what they do. That's what they do. They come in and they gotta take over the whole town.
My
And they gonna
goodness.
ain't gonna be nice. But we're gonna fight them back. We're gonna fight them back, and they gonna realize they
Yes,
bit more
you
than
do
they
that,
can
sir.
chew off.
You do that.
Yeah.
And I will help.
Show them who's boss.
No,
We're
you're
gonna
not.
show those
I am
Dragonborn
going to
who's
help.
boss.
No, you are
You gotta,
not.
yeah,
I am
this
going
guy
to.
gonna help show who's
No.
Dragonborn
I'm
who's
going
boss.
to tell him where the Dragonborn
He gonna show him.
No,
He gonna show him.
I
don't
know what
cause
the
This
Dragonborns
fool
are.
knows how
You
to
need to go
show.
take back the country, man.
We're gonna take this town
You
back
need
from
to-
those
you need to go fight
Dragonborn who's
those
trying to
Dragonborn.
conquer us.
Yeah, just go, and I point him to the direction of the
conquer us.
swanky seal.
Seawolf.
Seawolf, thank you. Go. There's Dragonborn there.
Yeah, because they Dragonborn and they gonna
Yeah,
conquer.
you do that, man. You do that.
They gotta conquer. They bringing up their camels and stuff.
Yeah,
and
no,
they
you're
gotta
totally
conquer. You ever
right.
seen a camel before?
You know
It's
what,
like
I
a
have seen
horse with a balloon on it.
You know what? That totally
Balloon
makes
hole.
sense. That totally makes
Water
sense.
balloon.
If
hole.
I give you 5 copper pieces, would you leave us alone?
I'm a king of this place. I don't need no
the
5 copper
king,
pieces, but I ain't
man.
gonna
Why
say
would
no
he need
5
that
copper
crap?
pieces.
Give him
Shit,
5
man.
copper.
Oh shit! Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, kindly.
Have a drink.
He strolls off.
That was fun. That was very fun.
I decided the thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce actual crazy person conversations into games now. So that's loosely based off of an experience I had.
Really?
Yeah. No shit. All of that.
Yeah.
Except replace king with president and then yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
It was a
Good stuff. So you look around at more of the shops, and you find there's general goods stores, and there's all the good normal towns you would expect to find. There's boat shops, like boat repairs and things that sailors would need, and also there's a tattoo shop
Yeah,
in this town.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk over there.
Yeah, you walk in, and where did I put the thing? Here we go. Yeah, there's a big old Fearbulk dude in
By the
there
way,
who's
if people
tatted up.
like looking, I have a question. Does my licking hair attract attention?
Oh yeah, no, you and Torvi get stares everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Urungandir is a pleasant thing because no one seems to pay that much mind to you, as opposed to like other towns you've gone to, where it's like people are like, "Holy shit, that's a fucking big dude." It's like there's a bunch of Fearbulk around, so it's like it's chill.
feel pretty
You're not getting
comfortable.
looks.
Hey.
Yeah, there's a big old Fearbulk dude who's like tatting up a sailor. He's got basically a ponytail or braid going down his back, big old beard, and he's just got full sleeves.
That's sweet. What is he tatting on?
He's tatting on this this human feller, and he's putting an we'll say it's a mom tattoo, like the heart with mom on it.
Okay. Oh, the man likes his mom.
Yeah, loving your mom is the most badass thing you can do.
Yeah, the most badass thing a man can do is respecting one's mother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Respect women.
Respect your mother.
Respect. Psych, just give me a moment.
Yep.
And you can look around, there's all kinds of other drawings around his shop, like examples. And, you know, obviously, there wouldn't be prints at this stage of technology, but there's like his basis things, his drawing,
ideas.
his sketches, his examples, like this is what I can fucking do.
Yeah.
So there's all that kind of shit all around.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some amazing artwork, and he has a price thing for tattoos. And there's and it's not exact, it's ranges as to how much it would cost. And then the interesting thing that catches your eye is at the bottom of the list, like under small, medium, large, anchor. That's a common one among sailors.
Anchor, yeah.
Anchor, shark.
I want an anchor
Magic.
on my eyelids.
I want a gingerbread on my finger.
Yeah. Magic is at the bottom, and it says negotiable. Or differs, rather.
Alright, so I wait patiently then.
Yeah, you don't have to wait long. He finishes up, and that's a full red heart that has a little ribbon that says Mom.
Nice
It's like,
tattoo.
Fuck yeah.
You hear outside like, did you get it?
Did you get it? I got it, guys. And like he goes out, he's like, guys, fucking check it out. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah. That's sick, yeah.
I miss my mom.
Respect. I miss my mom. It's a cool fucking tattoo. I had to get one like that for my mama.
I'm getting one like that for my daddy.
Alright. And this Fearbulk fella turns around. How can I help you?
I'm just admiring your work. How long did it take you to learn all of this?
Tattooing is long as any trade. Spend years working on it, mastering it,
What's magic?
and then
We were having a conversation.
I know,
I
and
fashioned
I want to
myself an
interrupt.
inkwrite. I can put on tattoos on you that are magical in nature.
Ink, right?
An inkwrite. So I'm capable of magical abilities, but I don't really cast spells in such a way. I can just imbue it in my work.
So what can you do?
I can put a magic tattoo on you.
Okay, what do they do though?
What do you want it to do?
Can I make it so that everyone who looks at it will turn to stone?
No.
Oh.
I mean, maybe. That could certainly be done with a Medusa head or a basilisk on you, but ooh, that'd be difficult.
Oh my goodness, if I managed to do that, think of all the people I can kill. I mean, all the people I could help.
Sit in the corner.
Okay.
Well, I'm interested.
Just checking that. Okay. So what would you be interested in? We could talk that over.
Yeah.
Name's Yormund Inksblood, by the way.
Apt name.
Yours?
Longfang.
He holds out his hand. Nice to meet you. And you?
I am Gosberg Holtz, King of the Lizards!
Gosberg Holtz is fine.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was like, where did he get King of the Lizards? Oh yeah, the lizards you killed?
You're not king of any lizards. They're dead.
Why can't you let me imagine?
You can be king in your dreams.
That is what I am trying to do!
Okay. Alright. Well, I was thinking about a connection to
Bless you.
animals.
Want to increase the beast bond that we naturally have.
Yes.
Alright. I can work with that. Anything in particular?
I was always fond of the bear.
A bear I can do. And you see him immediately, like he takes out some parchment and he begins sketching. Ferocious bear. Normal
Thundering
bear.
A storming bear.
Storm bear. I like it.
Sounds badass.
He begins sketching out a badass storm bear.
Would you ever be open to training?
Training? Becoming an ink writer, becoming just a tattoo artist itself would take years.
You'll find
Take a
I'm
long
patient.
time. Alright. Well, I've not seen you around. You gonna be around long?
After I'm done with something, I have work to do in Hakam and beyond.
And if he doesn't die,
And if I don't die, I'll be back.
Alright. Tell you what, we'll keep talking, we'll see how things go. If you come back and you see and you still got both your arms, I'll make you an apprentice.
I will make sure one of his arms are safe.
Thanks.
Which one's your favorite arm?
I like both of them.
Yeah, which one do you like better?
I'd rather not. I'd rather have both.
No, like which one though? Because I can only protect one.
I'm a lefty.
I'll protect your right.
Okay.
I imagine these facial expressions to always just be Urungandir's reaction.
They are. They're just
Not
like
Jonathan's.
consternation. It's
Yeah.
just like
Just the
chewing
the
on the
incredulity.
words that you say and trying to make.
It's a process of just processing what Gosberg just constantly spews out.
yeah. And as far as the magical nature of this, we looking for anything in particular?
It's a good question.
I'm asking, like, what kind of magical effects do we want to get out of this? Do we want to increase the hit points of the bear form?
I would like to do that.
Do we want to mess with the storm bear stuff?
Yeah,
Do
I
we
would
wanna
like to mess with like.
Do we want to do lightning damage with the claws? What do we want to do?
That would be cool if I could do lightning damage with claws.
Alright.
Make the bear just a bit tougher.
Yeah. No, we can make that work. Okay, yeah, so he immediately gets to working on that. And he tries a few different designs, so you have time, you go walk and you throw him some ideas
Yeah.
for how you want this thing to look. And so you have some time to go walk around town and come back later. He'll look at some of the designs he's come up with. And you come back and he's got some pretty badass storm bear designs. One of them is just like the bear's head. It's like sort of like as a thunderstorm, and like another one is just like this rampaging bear with like claws, and it's like you can see like the motion of the claw swipe, and like its eyes are very like like there's electrical energy coming off the eyes, like very motion, very fury. It's some cool ass shit.
Badass.
If you have a better idea, he came up with that. Those are the two I had at the moment. This is your input, and Gosberg, if you have an idea and you want to get a tattoo.
2 bear paws with electricity coming off of them.
Bear paws with electricity. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, you could do
what
that.
What about a bear with druidic runes, just marking the fur, and it's in an attack position.
Ooh,
that does sound good.
Druidic on a bear.
Yeah.
Or like under the paws in the thing. Like,
yeah.
Whatever you want. What do you want? What do you want?
So I was thinking maybe like the paw idea with druidic runes on it and lightning coming off the claws.
Okay. Yeah. No, he definitely does that, especially if you teach him the druidic.
Yeah.
Show him some of the druidic letters that you want on there and what you want said. Ooh, that'd be an interesting one too, because druidic runes are supposed to be secret and kind of magical, so like they could be a thing that like only people who know druidic can like read, and like it's a secret thing.
Yeah,
that's a neat thing. Like most people, it's just like, oh, it's just some symbols, like
pretty art.
But like they see, and like I've described this before, like when you guys were in that cave under the well in Nutwood, and like only Urungandir could see the words, the writing on the wall, on the door.
Right. So yeah, I tell him what to put on there.
Okay, yeah, no, he does that. He gets you some druidic runes with the bear paws, and then like basically a lightning emanating from the paws. And where would you want to get this tattoo, just so he knows?
Either the front or on my back.
Okay. That is up to you to decide in the long run, but he can do either.
Okay. Maybe like on the back, like they got placed there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he will continue sketching up, and then he'll be ready to start tomorrow.
All right.
He's got to get his materials ready.
Shake his hand. Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business, Longfang.
Likewise, Inkblood.
All right, and you go home, or not home. You go to the inn, the Swanky Seawolf, where a good number of your band are hanging out.
Give me a drink. I flip a table over. No.
Yeah. This is a port town. It's a sailor town. It's a small town. It's a fishing town. So there are some bar brawls that break out, but you can tell, like you were told when you entered, like this one is one of the nicer ones. Just mostly because it seems like bar fights here aren't as tolerated.
Right.
Like some person like does start one with another guy at a gambling table at one point, and it's almost immediately stopped as the large polar bear dude bouncer in the corner it's like, and throws him out the door.
Is there a guy with a bandana playing the accordion?
Scavry, the owner, is like, get him out of here. It's like, wah! No fights.
I just thought of something. Isn't Torvia like a massive fire hazard in here?
I'm sure she can keep it under control.
No, but like, imagine if she fell asleep on her pillow and this is a tavern.
Technically, you're a fire hazard too.
Yes,
electrical
but
fire
unlike
hazard.
her, I don't sleep.
I don't believe that.
That is a lie.
It was a lie.
That's a lie. You have lied to us.
The bartenders will remember that.
By the way, the Dragonborn are apparently trying to take over the kingdom or whatever.
I didn't believe that.
Yeah, me neither, but I thought it'd be interesting to tell everyone.
We are doing no such thing.
Oh,
says Rogar.
Rogar? I believe you.
I also believe you.
Jabal sidles up to you because he's lying. He's in on it.
I'm just gonna nail my eyes at Rogar.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes at Jabble.
Unlike that crazy man I heard it from, I trust Jabble.
I'm gonna go over to the group of Dragonborn and say, "What are you guys doing here?"
We're on official naval business.
Oh, official. What brings you all here for missing the desert, eh?
Hell if I know, that's for our captain to know. I just hoist the sails.
Who is your captain?
Sir Valorian versus Thurgesh.
That's a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Say, have you...
Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one. Akra versus Thurgesh.
Akra. Say, any
wrong
of you hear of what's Rogar's father's name?
Gesh.
Any of you heard of Gesh before?
Yeah, Gesh Murdu. Gesh is a common name. Gesh is a common name.
Gesh Murdu.
It's like, yes, we've heard of Gesh Murdu. He's a great war hero who broke down the walls during the siege of Nunchatakar.
I remember that. I was there.
You weren't there for that.
I was not there. Well, it sounds like him.
Oh shoot. Someone called me. I'm sorry. You keep going.
Hmm?
Someone called
Yeah,
me.
no problem.
May I join you?
Sure. Yeah, they appear to be playing some kind of Dragonborn gambling card game. Some kind of poker that
How
they
do you
do.
play?
Okay, so what you want to do is and he goes into the rules, and it makes no sense because they're basically playing Caravan from Fallout New Vegas,
Oh.
and you will never understand how it works. And you think you get it at one point, and you think you know how it works, and it turns out that's completely wrong, and it's bullshit, and you leave the table frustrated, but you made some friends.
I hate that game.
Yeah.
I understand Caravan, but like on a subconscious level, like I don't get how it's played, but I can play
No,
it.
no one does.
I don't get how it's played, but I can play it, and I do win every other game. But
Good
I
for
still
you.
don't get how it plays.
Caravan was made by one guy at Obsidian who made it up, who like wanted to come up with his own card game, and they were just like, yeah, no, we'd love to have a card game in this. That would add the gambling aspect so good. And then they got done, and he's like, all right, this is what I got, and everyone was like,
What is it?
what? How the fuck do you play this, Jeremy? Like, how the fuck? We ship tomorrow. And it was too late, and we have Caravan.
I think it's a pretty good game.
I totally get it.
Jeremy's the only one who knows how to play.
Yeah.
Too bad he died 2 days
Plays
after
against
the
the
release of
computer.
Fallout New Vegas due to unforeseen circumstances.
Ooh.
Another thing that's happening in this town that you hear about, and that you know of because there's a lot of them running around. People sell dogs here, and you see Sunflicker, your new Zaprap's new dire corgi companion.
I really can't
Playing
help
with them
but
often.
pet it.
Yeah, no one can help but pet him constantly.
I have a lion. I do not need to pet it.
Tell
But
him
there are huskies around, and there are Hakami Malamutes.
Or a Malamute.
Like it's basically Alaskan
fluffy
Malamute.
white
It's a
dog.
big, fluffy black and white dog.
Oh.
I'm gonna kneel down.
And some mutts, some sled dogs, and they sell them here, either as mounts for smaller folk or pack animals
I'm gonna start talking
or
to them.
companions. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
So-
What's up? What's up?
You want to be
what's up?
pet?
Yeah. Oh my God, we're so down to be pet, man. It's
Come
like,
here.
oh my God. Yeah, You begin petting all the.
Is everyone
all the
amazed
dogs.
at my skill with the animals?
Gosberg's not amazed. He can already do that crap.
Whatever, Gosberg.
I have a question. You have any eating dogs?
Uh.
You know, dogs that you use to detect poison.
So
Eating
yeah,
the
this
food.
woman, Sam Sahid, the Fearbolg shepherd, says, "No, we do not eat the dogs."
No, that's exactly not what I meant. I meant like dogs that eat your food for you so you don't get poisoned.
Why would you make the dogs eat your food if
So you
it's
don't
your
get poisoned.
food? No.
Huh.
How many are for sale?
How many do you want? We have a fair amount.
I want 10.
I'm negotiating.
I want my own wall pack.
I need a handbook.
I want my own wall pack that just send them to die for me.
I need a handbook for dog prices.
Also, this is Gosberg being a doof. He ain't gonna buy dogs.
Okay.
You don't have to go through the trouble.
Yeah. They're all good dogs. Defend you real good. Hunting pack, the Huskies are good for that. Sled dogs, the Malamutes are the best, most loyal friend you can have, and they all, we sell saddlebags for them as well. You've noticed there aren't many horses around these parts.
Mm-hmm.
Horses weren't exactly an indigenous species here thousands of years ago. They've kind of been brought over.
Yeah.
So there's not really any mules and stuff, so like a thing people do around here, it's a lot of big dogs with saddlebags attached.
How many? What are your biggest dogs?
The biggest we have are definitely the Malamutes.
I'm gonna eye and pick the two biggest ones I can see.
Alright.
Those two. How much do they run for?
25 gold.
25 gold? That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I walk over to them. Would you like to come with me?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Where are we going?
On a big walk.
I love walks. Oh my god, I love walks too. Oh, we're so in sync.
You know what we're going to do, dog? We're going to go around and mark all the trees!
Oh my god, I get all the dogs go insane. They're like, oh my god, we gotta mark all the trees.
Stop working them up. And one more. I'll take 3 dogs.
Oh, which one?
Hmm.
Which other one? Do you want another Malamute or another Husky or a Husky or a Mutt or what do you want?
Something good for
Another
tracking.
Tracking?
Bloodhounds are like a more recent breed, right? Like relatively speaking.
We'll say I don't know if what would be better for tracking a Husky or a Malamute or
Huskies,
Mutt.
actually, they're more.
I'll just take.
We'll say Husky.
They're more wolf-like.
Yeah, we'll say Husky. Yeah, I was like, like you. Bloodhound is the instant thing,
Yeah.
but they're not here.
Yeah.
So we'll say Husky.
Alright, I'll take a husky then.
All right. So that'll be 75 gold total. Yeah, you pay that. You
Yeah.
can mark that off.
We got a lot of money.
Dogs! It is time!
You want saddlebags for those?
Yes, please.
Okay. Saddlebags are gonna run you 4 gold each, so another 16 gold total.
Okay.
So you just mark off like 100 gold, basically.
Alright.
Or no, that's fucking.
Yeah, we're seeing fish. We're seeing dogs.
Like 80 gold. It's a little bit less than, but whatever. She's cutting you a fucking deal. We're rounding.
Cool.
What was that, Andy?
I said, we're seeing dogs, we're seeing fish. I'm gonna see if they have birds. I need more hobbies. I'm gonna try bird watching for a bit, see what happens.